Hello there, viewers. Good day to you guys. Welcome back to the channel. Glad you guys are here. Some of you folks may have noticed in the background we've had this Chevy truck over here in the alignment rack for a few days. It's getting utterly disassembled and mechanically annihilated so we can repair a lot of things that occurs wrong on these Chevrolets when they reach a high mileage. This one suffered from engine oil leaks out of the back side. It was leaking out of the front side. It was leaking out of the sides and the top sides. So what we had done, and this did not make it to video because I had kind of beat that horse to death, we've got the drivetrain out of it. The transfer case is stuffed up in the frame somewhere. Transmission's behind us, and we changed out the rear main seal cover in the back, as well as the oil pan, and also the front timing chain cover, and the timing chain was also replaced. That's not what this video is about. This thing had also suffered from an exhaust leak because the exhaust manifold bolts broke off in the cylinder head. Let's run this thing up in the air real quick. I'll show you guys. So the reason I saved the hardest part for last is it'll be a lot easier for me to extract those bolts out of the cylinder head with the drivetrain removed. So we did this job like in layers, in multiple layers. And now it is my turn because the fellows are done with the oil reseal. We're gonna go down below, pull the exhaust manifolds off of this, and then attempt to extract broken bolts from the aluminum cylinder heads. So stay tuned. This is going to be a very good video. Alright, we are at the top of the lifting mechanism here. This should provide plenty of headspace to walk around down below. Let's go take a look at what the project at hand is going to be. Alright, so we're coming back down here on the bottom side. You can see we've got a new rear cover plate in here. The flex plate's already been installed. Starter's still out of it. And what we need to do is get these exhaust manifolds removed because that bolt right there is broken off in the cylinder head. See it? And that one right there is broken off in the cylinder head. Pretty common on these things. So basically all we need to do, since the exhaust is removed and the transmission's removed and everything else is removed, is just go back up to the top side, get all the bolts out, probably break off a few more of them on the way and have to extract those too. Then what I plan on doing is welding a nut to the broken bolts and then using that nut as leverage to work the bolt out of the cylinder head. If we can't get them off, we have to remove the cylinder head and then let the machine shop drill them out. I also think this thing could use a couple motor mounts while we're in here. Yeah, we're gonna put that on the list while I'm at it. I'm gonna order some motor mounts for this bad boy. So yeah, that's the project for the day. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna come out from under here, let this thing down. Hey, darling.
Yes.
I see you lurking. Will you do me a favor?
Yes.
Will you go into the ticket on this truck and order 2 engine mounts for it, left side and right side, please?
Yes.
These are Crustomatic, and I don't want to run them anymore. Thank you, dear. Much appreciated.
Take a look at that filter. It is nasty after like a couple weeks.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, it's a dirty environment. Yeah, good thing I got a whole stack of filters. Change your air filters, folks. That's the best thing you can do for your evaporator core. That applies to your house and your car, especially your car. Definitely your car. Like, that's the hugest contributor of failed evaporators is moisture retention because of dirt that has escaped the filters. So change your air filters. It's not a scam, it's a legit thing. Man, beautiful. Look at those body lines, straight as an arrow. Best truck platform ever built. I realize that's debatable-ish, but time has proven best trucks ever built. Prove me wrong in the comment section. Come on with it. I'm up for the challenge. All right, so we're coming in here. I'm gonna throw some penetrating oil. What happens here, this is not one of the manifold bolts, but it'll suffice. So let's pretend the cylinder head stops like right about here. And then this area here, cylinder head's gonna stop there. This area right here is part of the flange on the manifold right there. So when we spray this down with oil, the oil will probably soak in right around the cylinder head area. Now the problem is when these bolts start to fail, the threaded portion which is in the head, it'll actually fail in the middle of the threaded portion. So you got to take this loose, and it's one bolt, but it's got a hairline fracture in it. you go to take it loose and then it finishes off the bolt, snaps off, then the manifold comes away, but then you have a broken stud recessed into the cylinder head. So applying lubricant probably won't do anything in this particular scenario, but it's easier or better than not applying it, I suppose. So I put it on there just as a maybe it'll do some good, maybe not, but I'm not too hopeful that the lubricant is going to be the end all be all save the day thing on this current situation. Now, let's get a 13, start working these fasteners to see if they're going to come off or if they're going to break off. Some of them are probably going to come right out, some of them are going to snap right off. It's just how it is. Let's get some breakaway torque here. That's not working. I have no leverages. This harness is in the way. Yeah, that one came right out. See what I'm talking about? There we go. Let's get the rest of these units. The other side, that's the hard side because I have to pull the dipstick tube out. Unclick. That one came out, no problem. Good. Getting the further back ones next. The rear one's already busted off. Click. Unclickage. Okay, that one might benefit from some lubricant. I got it to move some, and that manifold is now loose on the head, right? Get up there. So what I'll do, I'll reapply some lube. This is where it matters. If I can get some on those inside threads. There. So now I'm going to turn it the other direction and try to run that bolt in some to encourage that lube to wick down the threads. There we go. Come on. Yeah! Got it. So now I only have to, ow, pinch my finger. Now I've only got to extract one on this side. Last time I did this, I ended up doing like 2 or 3 on one side. Started with one broken one and I broke 2 of them on the way out. Come here, manifold. That's right, manifold. Manifold. Okie dokes. Let us mosey on over to the passenger side and get over there. And we'll get on that other side, other manifold. And this one, this side's a little bit more congested, you could say. Yeah, congested, that works. I'm gonna pull these heater hoses away. That's broken, but that's fine. Stick them on the other side of this little guy right here. Gives us a little bit of working room in there. So there's a 15 millimeter fastener. I'll get you in real close. There's a 15 on that dipstick tube bracket right there. We got to pull that out. And then we've kind of got free reign on all the other bolts as soon as that dipstick is out of the way. So let's get that guy next. Okay, we're coming in, ratcheting wrench, 15 millimeter. Get that guy out of the way, huh? Now this dipstick tube's gonna come out one of 2 ways. Easily or not easily, all right? Throw some lube down there. What happens is you get a bunch of dirt that migrates down into the O-ring, and then that dirt will not let the O-ring break free. Oh, super easily. That was beautiful, look at that. Eat your heart out, I do cars. My dipstick tubes come right out. Okay, a little bit more lubricant on these studs. And that coil for no reason? Sure. I missed my shot. Okay, I believe we are sufficiently lubricated. I just put that battery in and it died. I guess that was a bad battery. Get another one. Oh, come on. Oh, that one's gonna break off. Yeah, that didn't feel great. So is that one. Okay, so these bolts seem to be a little less compliant. So I've got a long 3/8 ratchet here. It's gonna give me some extra leverage. I'm gonna try to crack them loose and work them a little bit. This one feels good. Just a little bit. Patience. Gotta have patience when, oh, that one's gonna break. That one is gonna break though. See, if you get these things to work back and forth a little bit, so that's all I'm gonna go on that one, that 1/8 of a turn. I do want to get some lube to soak in on this side. This one does not feel good to me. Okay. So we got an 1/8 of a turn out of there, and now you can't see if there's a little bit of space between that head and the manifold. That's the space that the lube needs to soak in. We can get it to go down into the threads. We're in business. And now I'm going to tighten these up some, just to turn the threads to encourage some oil migration. There we go. Go back the other way. Turning. Go a little farther this time on all of them. There's a chance one of these is already broken, and we're just working the threads that are still engaging in the head. There's a chance. Okay. Now, a couple neutral drops here. The manifold has moved. Let's tighten them up one more time. Loosen. Got that one. I've run out of patience. Time to send it. It feels good. Not that one. That one does not feel good. That feels like it's going to break at the very end and ruin my day. That's out. Okay. So there's nothing holding this thing up. There's one bolt hanging on to something which is kind of dangling there, the whole manifold. I'm going to reach past you guys. Here she is. Right off to the top. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see, I'll put it over here. It's survived. Everything's good. We'll resurface that with a belt sander or something later on. All right, so now we gotta raise this thing back up. We're gonna go back down below and work on work on these bolts and studs and whatnot. Come here. Yeah. So I may have lucked out on this one. That stud bolt or whatever, that one in the back corner, that one did not break off, recessed in the head. So I may have an easier time getting that one to extract, but we'll see. Moving on up. See, Charlie, the reason we're doing that is we need to establish a few things. We need to gather some evidence. We need to know if the system is capable of functioning as it's designed. If it's low on a charge, anything else we look at is irrelevant because it's not capable of functioning as designed. Just like step one in every single diagnostic process ever when it comes to drivability is make sure your battery is in good condition and fully charged. Right. The terminals are clean and making good connection. Everything else outside of that is irrelevant if you didn't start from a good baseline. Okay. That's why every time you look at a diag tree, it's going to say the same thing. Check your batteries, or did you perform your vehicle system check, which includes battery being good condition, fully charged, terminals clean, tight, etc., etc. Right. There's certain just baseline things that have to be there in order to test. You know what I mean? Like, you can't test if the engine starts or not if there's no gas in it, right? You gotta have certain things in position before you do anything else. So if you start diagnosing things, you can spend an hour tearing apart that seat trying to figure out why the heated or the air conditioned seat doesn't work, and it's low on charge. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because you're over here trying to diagnose a bunch of stuff, but you skip step one. So step one, verify the known good things and make sure the charge is correct. I do that every time. I've been burned so many times by not doing it that way. That's just the way.
Keep it simple.
Okie doke, so this one here could turn out to be a very easy extraction. We've got a nut here that's going to fit over that fastener, right? As long as it's not too boogered up, it's not really going on straight. Ideally, I want to screw this nut onto this fastener and then weld it at the end and then use that thing to pull this off. That's a little boogered up where it broke off. I'm gonna have to force it in. Here, I'm gonna use a new nut. Change nuts on this one. I'll cross the thing on there, I don't really care. It just needs to go on. That's not happening. I told you, I said I'm gonna force it. I wasn't kidding. Ding. Come on, thread on there. I know you go on there. Nah. All right, so the issue is where the threads have stopped and broken off, I just can't get a new thing to hook up, like a new bolt nut. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of sand on this a little bit to try to knock down those burrs on the edge, and maybe I can get the bolt to go on. It probably won't work, but I'm gonna try it. There we go. All right, this probably didn't work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Got the nut in here. Yeah, not a chance that didn't work. No. I can't even cross thread it. It just won't do it. I can't do it. I don't have the power. It's like hammering in a screw. Did you ever do that? Couldn't get a screw started, so you hammered it in and then finished it off. Don't lie, everyone's done it. Yeah, I'm gonna cross thread the daylights out of that. Maybe it'll break free while I'm trying to tighten it. That would be super cool. Okay, I believe it is threading up. That's what we're looking for. Nice. Let's get a close-up on this thing. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come in with the welder and weld the end of that stud to the nut. Maybe try to get a bit of weld on the back side as well. And then use the wrench to try to back that stud out. We're going to work it back and forth until it capitulates to our will. All right, it's welding time. Let's go ahead and get the cable for the machine on here. I'm going to hook that up to one of these head bolts. That's a decent ground area. No, I'll do the motor mount down here. That'll work. There we go. Now, the straightest path for the electrons is between here and here. So welding on an engine will not cause arcing between the crankshaft bearings, thus causing crankshaft bearing failure. I've seen that before when trying to weld on engine blocks. That's not the situation. That's not going to happen that way. If I put the cable like on the crankshaft or something, sure, that could cause it. But doing it this way, we're not going to have any kind of issue. So let's get the welder on here. I'm going to put a buzz right here. And if I can, I'm going to slip one in on the back side right there, just to try to solidify the connection. By the way, all stated procedures are subject to immediate change depending on how I feel about the situation at that current point in time. Because I might say I'm going to do something and then go immediately do the opposite thing. That's a adaptation on the fly is what that is. So let's get this thing welded. Safety squints or welding helmets on, please. There we go. That was not burning in very well. I didn't like that. Turn the heat up and the speed down. There we go. All right. I got a feeling that one's not going to hold. Let's just see what happens. Oh yeah, there's not a chance that one's gonna hold. I'm gonna tighten it and, oh, it's breaking off the stud. I just saw the stud twist. So that stud's fixing to break right there as it sits. Not cool. I don't think it made it. That's gonna break off. I'm gonna have to start again with a washer or something. I believe this one's a no good. Yeah, we're breaking it off. Oh, wait, no. Ha! Yeah, it's working, it's coming out. I see the stud turning now. Cool, just enough heat. It was probably the tape. No, it broke off in the head. Look, busted right off in the head. Come on, I thought I had it. Look at there. Yep, still in there. Okay, starting over again. Let's start welding on it some more. So now I have to build that up with weld. Get a washer on there, and then another nut. And we'll go from there. Hot. Needed gloves. The slag was falling down and burning through my latex glove. Hurt. Tough one to see over here, guys. Very tough to see. Okay, so we've got some buildup. Gravity. Knock the slag off. Okay, so we're gonna take this washer, stick that on there. Let me hold it with some pliers here. Tack it on, then weld it on. Then I'm going to weld a nut to the washer. Okay. Turn the heat down some on this. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so next, let's find a nut that fits on there nicely. I think that one's, yeah, we'll try this one here. You'll see it in a second here. Bear with me. Look at that. You gonna weld or what? That's not gonna work. That's gonna fall right off. I don't think that particular nut is going to weld very well. Yeah, no, not that one. Okay, let's try it with a different nut. That's the wrong composition of steel. Oh, there's slag in my pocket. Oh crap, it's in my shirt pocket. Oh, that was bad. I just welded my pocket. That's the joys of overhead welding. I love it. It's great. We'll do all this work and then it's going to break right off. Boom. Okay, that's on the washer, I think. Oh, nasty. All right, let's see what it does. Let it cool off for a second and put a wrench on it, see what happens. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay, we start off with little wiggles. We keep wiggling, we might get bigger wiggles, or I'm just breaking the weld off. Kind of like when you keep bending a paper clip and then eventually it breaks. We might be doing that. I don't know yet. This is the process. Just keep doing this thing over and over and over. See how each time we get a little bit more out of it? Keep doing that. We throw some lubricant in there. because if those threads are turning, we want to lube them up so they don't get hung up on any slag or anything. Okay, so there's the stop. I'm going to go ahead and push a little bit past where it stopped and back it back off. Push it back past where it stopped, back it back off. So we might be turning, we might just be breaking off the stud. I really don't know. The only way to find out is keep doing it until it either breaks off or it starts to unthread. So there's our stop. Put some more lube in there behind the fastener. Tighten it some to help wick that lube back in. There's the stop. There's the stop and a little bit more. Can't tell if I'm breaking it or not. We've been through this before where I thought I was winning and that just wasn't really the case. Okay. See, I kind of want to cut the cam and just fast forward through this. This is pretty boring-ish, but there's also some unknown suspense here, I think. I'm feeling the suspense, for sure. What do you guys think? Is this suspenseful or... Man. I think we might... I'm not even going to say it. Okay, let's go some more. I think we could be winning. The last time I thought that, we were most definitely not winning. This feels like it's winning. I'm gonna keep going with it. Yeah, we might have a success on this one, boys and girls. There are girls here. Ah, yeah, broke the weld on the nut. You see that? I just twisted it. It's about to break off. Hang on, re-welding. Oh, ground cable. I forgetted it. Fire! I believe victory is near. Very, very near. Oh yeah. Go baby, go. Sweet, look at that. You can't see it because my glove's in the way. But look at that. There she is. That's the stud in its entirety. Right there, we got the thing. So now, I just gotta kind of polish that surface right there with a Ziz wheel, knock off any little burrs that are stuck to it. And then that'll be good for reassembly. We're good on this side. Beautiful. Let us migrate over to the driver's side and do the exact same procedure. That one might be a little harder. That's rusted off, broken, and recessed. But we'll see. It might come right out. Magnet, put it there. Alrighty, round 2, driver's side. Same procedure, we're gonna build it up and then break it off. Let me get my helmet right. So what do you guys think? Can we do a flawless victory on this one?
Flawless victory.
One attempt, one and done. That would be amazing. Flawless? No, nope, gravity.
Brutality.
Almost. This is remarkably not easy. Reaching up, elbows together, dropping stuff, lost my washer. Yeah, all right, need a new washer. Nice, that's a good one. Okay. Okay, the magnet castle nut thing seemed to work, so we're going to recreate it with another magnet. Actually, I can probably stick my finger on that one. There's enough side to weld on here. You're headed home? No, where are you going? Gymnastics. Okay, come here. Let me have a hug. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I return. Gotta do my dad duties. Important. Yo, what was that? Oh man, they scared the crap out of me. Machine fell over. Uh-oh. Exxon Valdez.
I'm innocent.
That's not, you know what?
The new guy did it.
Yeah, that's true. It's okay. Things happen. It's okay, so don't worry about it. Yeah, throw some pig mats on it, clean it up. The cool thing is it's brake fluid, not motor oil, so when it's cleaned up, we can hose it out. Because it's hygroscopic. That's the vocab word of the day, hygroscopic. Yay! He was lifting the truck up and the cable got wrapped around and it picked the machine up and knocked it over, and then it fell, and then when it fell, the 5-gallon bucket of used brake fluid dumped over. And now there's a mess, but that's okay, because that's how we learn. But that's also how you give me a heart attack, because when lifts are in motion and then loud noises that you're not familiar with happen, you can only assume the worst, which I did. I thought the car was falling off the rack. That's how it sounds.
There we go. Yeah, just for fun. Shove some down the middle. Shove that up if I can as well.
There we go. Now doing that did a couple things. I might have been able to get more weld on the stud, but I also put a boatload of heat into that. When it cools off, that could help to break up the seized stud. So let me let you guys park here for a minute, leave that alone. It's gonna cool down, because right now you see it's red hot. Look at that bad boy. So we'll let her cool down, and then I'll come back to it in a moment. Give me 5, everybody take 5. Here, while we're waiting, let me stick in a cool short video that I made the other day about a bunch of tools. You guys might enjoy that. Man, this is crazy. 3 days after I make a short video of me defacing some of the branding logo on some of the tools over here, I get a box in the mail. I open up the box, and the whole thing is completely full of tools that need to be defaced and destroyed. And I got a US General toolbox. Is Harbor Freight helping me troll Milwaukee tools? Is that what we're doing here? I mean, I got all this stuff in the mail today, and it's all fresh and brand new, and I believe it's going to have to receive the carbide cutter treatment. Where's my tool defacing device? All right, let's get after it. This video is sponsored in part by the Power Stroke Tech Talk with A-Rod YouTube channel. Check them out in the description down below. I wonder if I'll get double views for putting a video inside of a video. Does it work that way? Probably not. Okay, moment of truth. Definitely the moment. Same procedure-ish right here. We're gonna throw some lube in it. And then use the wrong wrench. That was great. Ah, this one's busting off. I broke that one right off. Look at that. Clean break right there at the stud. This thing had no chance of survival.
Fatality.
Nope. That's usually how it goes. You spend all that effort and then just bust it right off clean. No problem. We are reaching the point where my ambition is being superseded by the frustration of this not working. So I've gone through 3 or 4 more welds on this. We got another one going right here. This one's busting off pretty bad. I'm not too hopeful. To tell you the truth, I'm starting to get a little pessimistic on this particular one. But let's give it a try here. This is our first turn on the unit. I think it's gonna break. I really do. Yep, it's snapping. I feel it right there, snapping off. It's not even engaging the stud. We're just tearing apart weld right now, twisting it off. Yep. Dang. Back and forth. It's breaking. Yep. Okay, I'm going to have to try something different because this is clearly not working at all. Let's clean this up some. Thinking of coming in from the top side and trying it from that angle. Might as well hit this other side while I'm here. Okay. Here, let's pull the fender liner out of this unit. Maybe I can reach in through here and get a better shot on that hole and try to weld from this position here. Let's try that. We pull this fender liner out. It's in here with a series of little push clip pin deals. We'll work those out with a trim tool. Yeah, these little guys right here. And the whole fender liner will just pop right out, real easy. There we go. Out. There's a couple wire harness attachments on the inside of it. Pop those guys out. There it is. One fender liner. Yay. I need to get that wheel off because I got to go in pretty deep. Like, got the jack set up down here. Oh, yeah. The humidity's getting to me. I'm getting fatigued and it's hot. The lock drop. There we go. Okay, let's pull this wheel next. Okay, round 746. Let's go.
Fight!
Getting real low on my washer supply, I'll tell you what. That's a itty bitty little one, but that might work. I'll stack them up. I'll use little ones on top of some big ones.
Short ones, tall ones, skinny ones, chunky ones.
Okay. Thanks, man. If ever there was a job where I lose my composure, it's gonna be this right here. Because every time I do this exact same job, it's the same thing. I feel imminent doom. Okay. Okay. See, we've seen this before. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Yeah, it's gonna break. I just saw it twist. Like in the wrong, not rotating direction. Well, hey, look, at least the stud didn't break. Sweet, that's just the nut that broke off. I know what it needs. Some brake clean to get all that oil residue out of there. That's what it needs. Shiny. Oh, you know what? We're going back to the first wrench that got the first one out with these. maybe we'll have good luck with the wrench. Yeah, look, see, and even in the face of pure defeat, I'm trying to be an optimist here. Oh, one of these, yeah. Hey, was that 5 o'clock alarm? Okay, so this bolt's definitely going to come out now because it's 5 o'clock, right? Yeah? Wait, what? So this bolt is definitely going to come out now because it is 5 o'clock. Yeah. And I'm all done, so come out now. Do it now. Yeah, not a chance. Busted right off. And took the washer with it this time. Okay, let's break this one off now. Heard it crunch, always a bad sign. And it's moving in weird ways. And we're gonna go ahead and break it right off right now. There it is. Yeah, I can't get good penetration on the actual stud that's inside of the head. That's the issue here. Again, do I have enough 040 welding wire? Yeah, I'm good. It might only be Wednesday, but I'm gonna get this thing out of here today, and I'm gonna have a beer. I have not had a beer, or any alcohol for that matter, in about 3 weeks. I'm gonna have a celebration beer. I never drink beer or alcohol in a bad mood because then you teach the body to associate coping with alcohol consumption, and that's bad. But for celebration purposes, I'm having a beer.
There's no way. No way. But that thing did not get some good penetration. There's no way.
It's free. Got it out. Just hit it a couple times here. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Seriously, I unwelded it. We got another one. Dun, 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 dun. Another one bites the dust. All right, guys, last one. What do you think? It's been about 4 minutes. We're not red hot anymore. My flashlights are dying, so they tell me it's time for this to be over with. Nope, it's gonna break. Yeah, that's a breaker offer, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I've been deceived before. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not. Usually I kind of mess around, troll you guys a little bit and act like it's going to break when it comes out, but I don't. I'm not in that kind of mood on this thing. I'm feeling like we're breaking it. Yeah, I don't know. Aye. That was right in my eyeball. There's potential on this one. Not much. I'm not getting my hopes up, but there's some potential. You know, it's crazy when you use this kind of stuff. Only like probably 1% of it's actually doing anything. The rest is all waste. Could we? No, not even gonna think it, because I feel like it's just breaking. It's 6 o'clock now. You know, there's a chance. Well, that's it. That can's over with. Another! You know, I actually think that this one has a turning stud. I think I broke it loose. Yeah, it should have busted off by now. I think I got it at least turning. So even if I break this one off, my next time around might be the one that gets it. Let's go a little farther. That was it. A little farther. A little farther. Good on it. A little tighter, a little looser. Yeah, the stud is for sure turning. But now can I get it past all that melted aluminum I just put everywhere at the end of the bolt, into the bolt hole, the bore, whatever you want to call it. Come on, babe. Come on out of there. We want to see you. We'd like to meet you. Uh-huh. Ooh, getting real tight right there. Real tight. Real tight again.
Oh, no, no.
Fire! There we go. Handle that business. Watch out for your shop towels, boys. They'll burn the place down. Oh, now I see why the fire marshal came over here a few weeks ago. Now I get it. It's okay, man. I got this. No worries. We're good. I assure you I have all the appropriate amount of extinguishers here. Plus some more. You guys ready to go home? All right, you guys get out of here. I'm good. I'm done. I've decided this is now my life. This is my home. I live here. So, see you guys in the morning. Have a good night. See you later.
What do you do when you get it out there? Where do you go? Don't close the doors and go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna crawl in like right here, and I'm gonna live in my new home.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I'm just moving on in, man. We're good.
If he's feeling luxury, you can climb in the cab.
I could. Well, it's only got the half door in the back, so.
Yeah, you have a truck bed.
I mean, I can lean it back, but yeah, it's fine. I mean, there's another truck outside. I can probably sleep in that one too. That one smells like dog. Yeah. Anyway, we'll go back to welding into my home here. Okay, let's do it again. Now, when it broke off, we were already in the loosening phase, so let's see if I can't go the other direction. Okay, it went tight, went loose, went tight. Yeah, we're doing the same thing it's been doing. This one might take it out. The radio shut off because Troy drove away. That's great. Yeah, he was Bluetoothing on the stereo speaker. Yep, she coming out. Oh, the fellas think I'm in the middle of misery, and moments after they left, I've achieved victory. Well, not yet. But we're getting closer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see space between that washer. This is what's up. Oh yeah, baby. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I've had 3 flashlights die. You know, there's a metric for how hard your day was I've come up with, and it involves the number of flashlight batteries that you go through. Like normally on a day, you should use maybe like half a battery. A busy day, you're gonna go through a whole flashlight battery, and then a bad day, you're doing multiple flashlight batteries. Bad meaning higher level of stress and difficulty than what we're accustomed to, which, well, I mean, let's be real, we're all accustomed to real high levels of stress and difficulty. I guess we signed up for it. Be a mechanic, they said. Work on your favorite cars, they said. Learn how to fix things, they said. Get dealership purchase incentives, they said. They say a lot. Should have been an astronaut. But you know what, if I was an astronaut, chances are I'd be doing this in space. So, I guess everything's relative, isn't it? I need some, where's my glove? Reach in there and spin that bad boy out. Can't find my glove. Ah. They were neatly organized right next to me. How about that. Oh yeah, super easy. See, that's all it took. Not even that hard at all. Look at that. And we can even see the bottom of the hole. Got it. That's that. All right, I'm going to clean up the fire hazard and make sure this place doesn't catch on fire when I leave. I need to recharge all of my flashlight batteries because they're all dead. And I guess tomorrow I can pick back up on this and get those manifolds installed. So that being said, I have nothing more to offer you in this particular video. As always, let me know what you think about this success and the frustration that came along with it. Let me know what you think about that repair in the comment section down below. I can't think. Do not forget to engage that like and subscribe button while you're down there, and most importantly, click one of these links here at the end screen and check out similar content to this one if you'd like to see more. Thank you guys for watching. See you later. End of day, end of video, end of successful painful repair, end of transmission.